have a bit this fucking month. This is now a monthly podcast.
Fuck.
It just means we're gonna be better because we have 4 times the amount of love.
Yeah, we're
to
gonna
give.
be like a month behind on the stories.
I feel 4 months less funny.
Damn.
I feel like
No.
I'm way less funny.
All that
than I
shit's
used
got
to
a bottle
be.
inside
Been
you.
storing
You feel
up
great.
4 months of funny.
Yeah, I have. Maybe I'll be funny one day.
Damn.
Let's get right to the politics so we can get it the fuck out of the way. Please and thanks. Are you cool with that?
I'm down.
100%.
God, fuck politics. Kamala Harris is the VP of Joe Biden. We're gonna lose. I'm sorry, not we. I should clarify. Not we. Fuck you, DNC. Not we.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose. Either way, we all lost with
Yeah.
both choices. Because the fucking election isn't legitimate and everything's a joke, and who the fuck cares anymore?
So, do you guys think there's a chance that Trump won't win? Do you think like what do you like? Honestly, I don't think that there's a chance. Like just straight up, I think that like with the original election, I thought strongly in chance, and it's a second term. Usually it already happens to be the president. I'm like almost giving up hope. Like I just don't know what to feel.
I think Trump's gonna win the second term because even just out of like pattern recognition, we've been stuck with 8 years of presidents for like what the past 4 or 5.
It's like the current ruling almost always gets a second term. It's just so fucking
Yeah.
I mean, these are some wild
and
fucking
also
circumstances, though.
He's also saying like, well, I don't know if I would trust the results.
Yeah.
Like setting the groundwork for if he loses like he did last time. You remember that? Where he was like, if I lose, it was because of crooked Hillary.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's just going to happen again, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's going to win again. I think it might even be better for the country so that it falls apart faster.
I do not agree with that.
Okay. Look at what the fucking Democrats have done during the pandemic. What the fuck have they done? They've just stalled shit and made fucking half measures, fucking what's the word? Performative bills and shit. Fucking what's the one that they keep using? Means tested, I think is the phrase that they keep using about stimulus checks.
Yeah.
And pandemic responses. And it is also the Republicans holding it up, but the Democrats have not been doing fucking anything to like stop that.
Yeah.
Anything.
That's a fair point.
It's a complete fucking joke. I shouldn't even say every other. We are a third world country. Every first world country fucking has a pandemic response. Like even the UK, for as dumb as their citizens can be sometimes.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like with the masks and shit, the things that we're doing too, even their government still had a significantly better pandemic response.
Oh yeah, we don't care at all. It kind of is.
I don't give a shit.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Gave us $1,200 in fucking what, March? And that was it. Like really?
And people are like, yeah, can you believe it? They would do that? Can you believe they would hand out money? God.
Some people were like, fuck that.
I
I'm not
know.
even gonna
You're
use
like,
that
wow,
money."
we really are in a socialist state right now. Like, honestly, if you cash this money, you are a communist. Like, you should feel bad.
It's
like,
so fucking ridiculous.
It's like, holy fuck, how do people have this opinion, dude?
It's just decades and decades of being fucked by capitalism and just assuming that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, I had coworkers before I quit my job that were like, oh, I'm making minimum wage, and I'm sure these people didn't need that much money. They just need to get a job like me because they're making more than me, and blah blah blah.
And they're so close. It's like you should be asking for more money, not for other people to make less.
Yeah,
It's not.
It's
not
literally
how it
like
works.
just because you're a little bit ahead of the curve and one or two paychecks away from being homeless instead of actually homeless doesn't mean that you need to start shitting on the people below you yet.
It's fucking
You need to add a few more zeros to your net worth.
I don't understand the type even. I just don't even know how to respond to those kinds of people. What the fuck can you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard to deny it when we're like at our fucking convenience store. We see people come through the drive-thru and blow their entire fucking stimulus check on cigarettes.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
cigarettes kind of needed by some people.
Yeah, but it's like that just fucking strengthens their narrative.
Yeah, I get that. Was there? You did say that there was a guy who straight up
Yep.
came through the drive-thru and spent $1,200 on on cigarettes, right?
Yeah,
Like that was
bought
real?
like our entire fucking stock of
Are you-
Marlboros.
Wow.
Just 12 cartons. Give them all.
It's like, oh, Marlboros? Oh, that's like 15 cartons. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Entire-
like 70, 80 a carton.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so that's the joke I'm making is that Marlboros are really expensive for no reason. That was my joke. That was my attempt.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's.
I don't smoke, so
I mean, I
I
don't
had
either,
to
really.
be a cashier, so I like know the brands way too well.
I know that Pall Mall is the McDonald's of cigarettes.
No, aren't those 505s or whatever?
The fuck is a 505?
503s maybe. I just know they're like dirt cheap and they're bad.
Yeah, we had our like in-house brands that were dirt fucking cheap,
Mm-hmm.
and then we decided to fucking let the competitor sell their shit at our store too for some reason.
No, you're talking in some fucking capitalist talk right now.
Yeah.
You're talking that.
Look.
Well,
capital
Melbent's
aura,
not
you know what I'm
making
saying?
money. You know what I mean? Like Mel's just saying, like from the company's perspective, it's just like I would agree. It's like really weird.
Yeah, it's
like
stupid.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just saying, it's
so
not the
same.
fucking optimal move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. Everybody's stupid, except me.
Yeah, you're the only
Me.
correct one.
Me.
Except
It's
you.
all about me.
It is all about you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, that's about all the content we got. What's next, guys?
Thank you for listening to our monthly
yeah.
micro podcast.
Yeah.
8 minutes of content than the rest.
This is only 8. Yeah, it's only 8 minutes. Jesus Christ.
No wonder why we're not famous and rich yet.
God, why can't I just be funny?
Podcasting, that's the only real currency.
Yeah, it's truly. This is filling my mental bank right
We already say that Harris is the VP. I forget. I
Yeah,
have a bad
yeah,
memory.
we did.
Yes,
Okay.
we what? There is no way. You're
That was what we started with.
I'm serious. I'm very serious.
See, if I did that, you'd be like, "You're Beaver, you're stupid."
Nikki, how
Yeah,
how
I
how
would.
drunk are you?
I'm not. I'm completely sober.
Fuck, you're the only sober one here.
Ah. So who's this dumb bitch from Funimation about pirating anime?
Oh fuck, how long ago
Kiss
was
Anime
that?
got
Alex
took down,
Moore?
right?
Huh?
Kiss Anime got taken down. That happened, right?
It did.
Yeah,
but
okay.
It did, but this is unrelated, I think.
Well, it
unless
is
it's,
unrelated,
like,
but I still think it's
inspired.
interesting that Kiss Anime got taken down.
Yeah, Kiss Anime's gone. There's plenty of other streaming and pirate sites.
I heard.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
Just use a VPN and go on, yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
I heard I don't know if this is true, but I heard like YouTubers were getting together to try to make another Kiss Anime that was going to come out in 2021.
YouTubers don't know what the fuck they're doing, so I.
Well,
wouldn't
you're
bet
right,
on
but
that.
they're like weeb YouTubers.
That even more so, Beaver.
No, some
mean,
of
I
those
know
people
there- I
are
know
really
there's, like,
weird.
I know. Okay, so I know there's like beef in the weeb YouTuber community because there's like one guy who's like really big who hardcore shills Crunchyroll, and then there's
Yeah.
another person who was just like, well, actually pirating is like how we can actually, fucking influence the community or influence the industry to do shit better. So fuck it, we're pirating, and they actually like raised money to fund like studios and underpaid animators.
See, I like that
Pirating
guy.
is
That guy cool.
immoral.
That guy's cool. Did you say piracy is immoral?
Pirating is probably what you should do for almost everything.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Even music?
Yeah, but not physically. I mean, don't steal it.
Yeah, but
physically.
why?
Streaming is just a bad thing. Like, it's bad. It's very bad.
So, how does that
they
make
get
pirating
paid like
okay?
1/10 of a cent per play or something.
Yeah, but how is zero better?
Buy their physical things.
Well, why not? What's wrong with buying it on Bandcamp?
That's better, but Bandcamp is still getting
And not
a cut.
only that, most artists, at least that I want to support, don't offer physical versions because they don't have the funds to provide physical copies of things.
Well, there's exceptions.
Okay, fine. Okay.
And make your own judgments on that. Make your own judgments if pirating is yes or no.
Okay. Goodbye.
But for most
comment.
cases, you should pirate things.
Okay, that's fair.
I probably shouldn't have bought Dishonored 2. I should have pirated it.
I suppose.
Because
Dude,
fuck Bethesda.
This episode sucks.
No, you suck.
Oh, man.
You say that every episode.
Is that true?
And I'm getting sick of it,
Okay.
yes.
Does it actually piss you off?
No, not
Like,
really.
yeah, these are so good. How dare you?
And we didn't even talk about this stupid fucking cunt. Alex Moore, die. She said the words verbatim, quote, "It's not available in my country. How am I supposed to watch it?" End quote. She says, "You're not supposed to watch it. It's specifically not available to you."
Holy
Damn.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
What a shill. That's awful. Oh my god.
It's like, oh, you're so entitled, not complying to
It's a stupid fucking
to
licensing
arbitrary
laws.
borders.
Fucking dumb. It's the internet. Anywhere could go anywhere. Fuck you, bitch. Die. Her next one is, this is the other really bad one. Quote, "It's an old title," end quote. She says, "I bet there's a VHS copy on eBay somewhere, or it's lost to you. The impermanence of media."
Fucking Christ.
Really? How fucking little respect of art do you have that it can just disappear and you're like, that's fine?
That reminds me of the fucking people in the Seattle Retro Gamers group who were just like, repro carts and flash carts are the fucking devil. They're gonna destroy the retro gaming industry. You have to You should support local stores and buy their $300 copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day instead of a $30 repro on eBay.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm paying $80 fucking for a copy of Melee on the GameCube. I'm gonna fucking play it through Dolphin with an ISO. Suck my cock. You are full of fucking shit. And Beaver, any input?
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that. They're a piece of shit. That's stupid. And anyone, if you think that you're an idiot, like we should actually not only region lock people. We should region lock all art.
Damn.
Not even like that's what we should do. Like, we need a border for art. Like, do not let anything cross over.
If you fucking think about the existence of anime, you are shot in the head on the spot.
Yeah.
This would kill K-pop, so maybe you have an idea.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe you're on the right track.
Wouldn't this kill
then
any good...
all of our young population would just be dead.
Thank God.
God.
Wouldn't this just kill
More
Platinum?
people. What, Platinum Games?
Yeah.
No, they sell more in Japan.
Yeah, so wouldn't it would be regulated only to Japan. We couldn't play it.
Yeah, they would.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would kill it for us, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would fucking blow. It's like the only
But
good
we
video
all-
games.
We all have to make sacrifices.
But, like, what do I gain? Not having K-pop? Like, I don't give a shit.
The knowledge that our superior Western art is the only thing available to us.
Oh, that is...
Yep.
It's a fucking
Hell yeah.
concept.
You can only play Skyrim.
People really be out here, like, going to the clothing store looking at every single t-shirt to make sure it's not made in China. Like,
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, it makes a fucking
Yeah, I
difference.
know.
My t-shirt might be listening to me.
They put bugs in the shirt.
10 Cent owns this t-shirt.
Ain't buying no Corona shirt.
Ain't no fucking virus shirt. I would bet that's what's causing all the virus, all these fucking Chinese clothes.
It's got a 5G antenna woven into the fabric.
Just sucking off the Chinese.
I kind of like the Chinese.
Yeah, we should all go over there and fuck their wives.
But it's just like funny to me, like hating the Chinese right now is completely normal.
Yeah.
Like my mom hates the Chinese.
Well,
My dad hates the Chinese.
let's not get it twisted. I despise the Chinese government.
Yeah, exactly.
But not like the people. 'Cause
Okay.
the people didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Like the government's fucked up. They got those social credit scores.
You know, I actually was in
What
a
up?
senior art class.
Oh yeah.
My senior year of high school, and I sat next to a lady from China, and we would talk a lot actually, like almost every day, and like that actually kind of like fucked with me, because she loved all of it. She would tell me.
Yeah, but they're also like fucking conditioned to be loyal to the government, though.
Yeah, that's it, you know, that's another thing. But it was just like up until that point, I had kind of thought that everyone who had left China and because you know they do tell them, you know, they understand now, like, oh, the internet's open to me, they can read about the you know, Chinese government. But the way she explained it to me was like the way she interpreted it and explained it to me was that the Chinese government just wants the citizens to be happy, so they block all the news from the citizens, and she would explain to me like it's bad people who are trying to get around these blocks, like, for the internet. And she, like, we talked about like Uber Eats and shit, and she would tell me about how like they have like a priority Uber Eats thing, and like she would order from there, and like she loved the Chinese government. Like, it was just kind of like surreal to me, at least. Like,
Propaganda does that to your brain.
Yeah, that's like some cult like shit.
Chinese government is the worst.
Yeah. It's,
Hot take.
I don't really.
Fuck the Chinese
I
government.
don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a pretty regular. But
Yes,
I
I
also
know this.
kind of fucking get irked when people are like, yeah, I hate all Chinese people. Like, I actually kind of get a little bit like, okay, like I understand hating the government because they're genuinely just trying to manipulate people's brains, but like, motherfuckers really be out here like glancing at people who are Chinese at restaurants like you did the Corona. I also don't think that they purposely started Corona.
It didn't even start in China. There was cases of it in France.
Oh,
before
okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's at least the earliest I think that people are aware that it happens.
Okay.
That it occurred.
Here in Florida, there are a lot of people who are like, yeah, the Chinese created coronavirus to kill us all.
Well, yeah.
That's the reason. It's like,
It would have been smart because it's fucking
no,
working.
it wouldn't have been smart, because then who's gonna buy fucking Chinese goods? It doesn't make any sense.
Everybody else.
Yeah, but why the fuck? Like, all this has done is pit us against China. Why would they want that?
Well, okay. Now, I'm joking, but here's like a potential genocidal, stupid, crazy person theory
Okay.
that I don't believe in. I have
Okay.
to clarify that. What if they made the coronavirus to kill all of the Americans so that they could send some of their 1.5 billion people over
Well,
and spread them out like seeds over a naked woman's body?
why not? Why not just send them over?
But then they'd be like trapped in here with us fucking like infected
Us being Americans.
infected crazy hicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why the coronavirus was created
But-
by a man.
Be like colonizing a fucking like zombie wasteland.
So you're saying people die, and then we have less population, so then the Chinese have to send over people?
So that they can send over people.
But I
and
don't
then
think
they can
that's an issue. I think like as it stands, like I don't think the reason we're not letting people immigrate is because we're full.
No, I'm saying that China would spread out their massive population to the United States because we have shitloads of land.
But how does a virus help accomplish that?
So that there's less Americans, so that the Chinese can be the dominant race.
But I'm saying that the reason the Chinese aren't immigrating is not because of our population, it's because of our regulations. I don't see how a virus would change that. Like, we still have...
No, I'm saying it would be the government doing this.
The government...
In this hypothetical stupid theory of mine.
But you're saying, like, the U.S. government would let more Chinese come over?
No, the
No.
Chinese government would, like, send over tons and tons of immigrants.
Like, forcibly?
And try...
Yeah.
No, not forcibly, but, like, with okay, say that the coronavirus was way more lethal.
Okay.
Right? Way more lethal.
Okay.
You'd have, like, what, 5 million dead Americans?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how many are infected right now.
Right, okay.
Or have been.
Actually, I don't know about that, because if it was more lethal, people would probably care a lot more. That's,
Probably,
I think, like, during, like, SARS and shit, during, like, real outbreaks, Black Death, like, motherfuckers did not leave their house. Like, no one cares because people have this notion that, like, oh, 1% die, who the fuck cares, kind of thing. Like, that's what I've
Right.
heard a lot of, so it's kind of like... But anyway, I get your point, is that, like, let's say it was more lethal.
If it was more lethal, right,
Mhm.
and it killed way more people, like 5 million dead Americans would be a, like, catastrophic blow to the economy.
Mm-hmm.
That is, like, unrepairable.
Mm-hmm.
So then the Chinese government would be like, hey, we got citizens that could fulfill those needs, and then they're all sleeper agents.
That's good. I like that one. I like that one. Okay.
5 million of those slant-eyed motherfuckers.
Jesus Christ. I don't know why. Why the fuck do you have to be actually racist? Jesus Christ.
Jeez, Nicky.
Bro.
Hey, listen, I'm playing the character of a racist. by
You're
also being
less racist drunk.
Am I?
That's
Am I
like
really?
one of the most racist things you've ever said sober.
Really? 'Cause
Yes.
I could have said way worse things.
Well, I feel like just saying a slur isn't like terribly racist to me, because it's just like anyone can say that slur. But when you put it into like a specific word context, it's more racist because it's your own thoughts. You know what I mean?
I did have to. I was like, what do I say? What's the proper slur that will get me the least in trouble? And I figured that would be the one.
Okay,
Min-maxing your racism.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've said some terrible things that I regret too. We've all been there.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying yes to that marriage.
Yeah, I
Damn.
did say yes to that marriage. Isn't that a terrible marriage I got part of? Can you believe
Yeah,
I'm
that was
married
bad.
now with 3 kids?
Yeah. Mpreg.
Yes, I'm the one who had the children.
Yep.
My
Came right out the urethra.
mhm, you're right. My second one was a miscarriage, but I still say
Medical
I have-
mystery.
Medical mystery, exactly.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember that movie?
I've not seen that movie.
There's that movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger gets Mpregged.
Is that a real movie?
Yes.
That's something. What the fuck?
It's a very real movie.
Like a Hollywood movie?
Yes.
Really?
What the
Arnold
fuck?
Schwarzenegger does get Mpreg in a movie.
Really? Okay, I've never
Yeah,
heard
let me
of
see
this.
him. Let me try and
80s
find
were a
it.
fucking
Arnold-
different time. You're gonna find
Lord,
some
like, can
fucking
we-
porn.
Yeah, can we go back? Like, can we make some weird
That
shit
would be
in the
cool.
80s?
Mpreg. Junior is what it's called.
God, that's so weird.
Yeah. Where he gets pregnant.
Fucking Christ.
What year was this shit? 94. That's more recent than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
94, really?
That's like after Terminator 2, so. Damn.
That's fucking after Kindergarten Cop. What the fuck? I thought Kindergarten Cop was newer than that. Oh well. So yeah, watch The Junior streaming now on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Leave it dead air.
I mean, is it actually
Tommy, isolate
streaming?
that.
I'm just curious.
No, I don't fucking know.
Well,
I
I
don't
was
fucking-
wondering
What-
if you Googled it and then it was like, watch this on Disney Plus, like type thing, and then that's where you got it from.
Oh.
But I
I
see
just
you were
said the
just
words.
freestyling. I see now.
I was just joshing.
Yeah.
I had words to say, Beaver.
See, I'm at that point where like like, fuck me. Dead air.
I'm trying to burp. I'm
Dead
trying to
air.
burp more.
You should burp more. I should drink more water.
You see that 300 Pizza Huts were getting closed? Thank God.
I did
fuck.
actually. Them. It's funny because them and California Pizza Chicken both filed for bankruptcy, I believe.
Really?
Yeah,
Who the
both
fuck
California
eats a
Pizza Chicken.
Pizza Hut even?
No, I think it's popular like takeout or delivery.
Yeah, it is. It is like profitable.
I never lived within like delivery range of a Pizza Hut.
Yes,
so
it's always been Domino's for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
me
not
too.
missing the fuck out. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
My,
I
my,
live in distance of all three of the delivery. routes.
Really?
my parents
They're
fucking
all awful.
ruined pizza for me almost though because they fucking love Papa Murphy's and I don't know what is in their pizza, but it makes me like sick for like a day after eating it.
It's unfortunate because they have the best pizza.
Papa Murphy's?
Yeah, that's the take and bake. They give you the raw pizza and then you have to go bake it.
What?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad used to get the fucking the stuffed meat lovers pizza every weekend.
Yes. Oh,
So-
I
Why
love
the
your dad, except I hate him.
Why the fuck would you buy something you have to cook?
It's called groceries, dumbass.
Wait, so is this like a grocery pizza? Like
No.
you, get a-
No.
you go
No,
to
They just
Papa
your
Murphy's.
statement was stupid.
They prep it and then you take it home and just put it in the oven and
bake
it's
it.
done.
I've
It's
never
so
heard
it's
of
so
this
you
in
don't
my
have
entire
to like bring home a pizza and eat it before it gets cold.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay a delivery driver and shit.
Yeah.
But you said the words, why would you buy something you have to cook, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I would never pick up pizza that I have to go home and cook. Like I would
I
never
get
go
that.
to a pizza place if I'm gonna have to make it at home. Like I don't.
I
I
understand.
mean, you don't
I'll
have to
just-
make it. You
it's-
preheat the oven, put it in, take it out.
But I'll just
Yeah, that's all it is.
buy
It's just
frozen
20
pizza
minutes.
then.
But
it's
then it's
better
gonna
than
be
frozen
shitty.
Pizza.
Yeah, but then I'll just buy Domino's.
But that costs like $12 in
No,
delivery fees.
well exactly. If I'm gonna pick it up, I'll pick up Domino's then.
Yeah, that's
Why the fuck
fine.
would I
Like,
pick it
that's-
up, go
you can
home,
do
and
that
put it in the
too.
oven?
Papa Murphy's has like specialty pizzas that are like bigger and shit. They're bigger than Domino's.
Okay,
and
maybe
Pizza
I
Hut
maybe I just have to try this. I'll try it before I
pizza. It's
die.
pretty good.
Maybe I'm just crazy.
It's like the best fast food garbage pizza, but it's
I will
alright
say their
still.
taco pizza is fucking bomb.
That sounds horrible.
Taco pizza?
It sounds
How-
fucking miserable.
They have
do
like
you
a,
even
they have like a
cook that?
they have like instead of pizza sauce, they have like this like taco spread type stuff.
Jesus. Fuck me.
No, it's got like it's like tomatoes and ground beef and
Oh, I'm sure.
it's I gotta find a picture of this shit. Hold on.
That sounds atrocious. You can replace the sauce on the other two delivery, or I think you can replace it all three. Sauce with like garlic parmesan or honey barbecue or some shit, and you should never do that.
I wanted to replace it with hot sauce.
You can at Pizza Hut. I don't know if Domino's does
You-
it, but
you-
Pizza Hut you can replace it with buffalo sauce.
I'm either mentally crazy, but I remember multiple times in the Domino's
Yeah.
website seeing hot sauce as an option. And the one
Yeah,
day
there is.
Well, that's the thing. The one day I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I have extra money. I'm gonna get a hot sauce pizza. I've never tried this before, even if it's terrible. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not even that hungry. I don't have to eat it all. Whatever. I go there and it's just not there. Like I look like 3 times. I control F hot sauce. It's just not there. I'm really pissed.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was just.
Control F hot sauce.
No, that's really fucking weird because I've had it before.
I know.
Because I've had
I'm
like
not
buffalo.
crazy.
I've had like buffalo chicken pizza. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I recall this too, but it's not a thing.
Next
anymore.
time
I'm
you
pretty
guy-
sure it's gone now.
Oh,
It was
so
a
it's
thing,
gone
like,
now?
Last time
I'm
I ordered
fairly
Domino's,
certain.
like, fuck.
I'm like confident it was there and it now is no longer.
I ordered
there.
Domino's like less than a month ago, and it was there.
Really?
No,
If
I ordered it when I was at the hotel on the way here, and there was hot sauce as an option.
Really?
At least in Idaho.
It's discontinued here then because I don't have that anymore.
It's possible it could be by location then. I
Yeah,
just remember
yeah.
mine not having it. But if you guys
Remember-
do see it, let me know.
Do you remember that dark age when Subway didn't have buffalo sauce for like 2 months?
No, I don't.
I've never had buffalo sauce
Okay,
at
well-
Subway.
Well, fuck you guys then.
Oh,
'cause
what
my
is
Subway's
buffalo sauce?
Buffalo hot sauce. What the fuck? do you
Oh,
mean it's
okay,
buffalo
okay.
sauce?
I
What are you
don't
calling
really
it?
eat at Subway much, to be honest.
Subway's alright. I don't
I
like
prefer I
was-
prefer what's it called? Jersey Mike's.
Ooh, really?
Same.
Yeah.
But Jersey
Jim-
Mike's is cold.
it. Yeah, good. Some of them.
I don't like it cold.
I mean, they also
Well,
they,
you don't have to. Jersey
they
Mike's
do.
has hot
Yeah, they do
subs.
hot ones too.
You're thinking of Jimmy John's that only
No.
does cold subs.
Well, I'm thinking of Jersey Mike's, but I remember okay. I remember like the last time I went there, like just looking at the menu since I didn't like know how to order, and I don't go to Jersey Mike's at all. Like I go to Subway all the time, so I know how to order. But I remember like the veggie sub they had was like only cold, so I didn't really know if like can I ask for this hot or like what do I do here? And it was just I just remember it being like okay. So I don't know. I don't know.
No, they'll,
Socially awkward.
they have like the thing that's
Okay.
like the Mike's Way thing that they do, where it's like they do olive oil, vinegar, was it oregano and black pepper, and that just fucking makes it.
It's alright. I've always never gotten that though. I tried it once and was like, this doesn't fucking work.
What do you get?
It was
at
it,
Jersey Mike's?
it was good
I
on a
always
fucking
get-
tuna sandwich. It made it bomb.
That makes sense. I know the number. I get the number 53. That is the Big Kahuna jalapeno chicken.
Ooh.
No, not chicken. Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, that does sound good. Fuck.
The jalapeno Philly.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, that does sound good. Fuck. You ever been to Firehouse?
Cheese melts and shit. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Not a fan.
It was okay. It was as good as Jimmy John's, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
Yeah.
Jimmy John's
Okay,
had fucking
shit.
going for him was at my school, since it was downtown, like within the school campus, basically. You could be
Yeah.
just sitting somewhere on your lazy ass and order Jimmy John's, and they would walk it to you and hand it to you.
Really?
Like,
that
that
rules.
rules.
Yeah, that
the
fucking
s-
rules.
Yeah, fucking Smash Club loved it, because we've seen they're playing Smash, and someone would just come up and start handing us fucking sandwiches.
That's so good.
Dude, just like, fucking Fox players, swear to God.
He's like, I spit in this sandwich.
I come in your sandwich every time. I know it's you, motherfucker. Give you the Subway Spyro special,
Fuck.
motherfucker.
Classic.
Yeah, that. How well known is that image? Is that very known?
Well, I think I was
The
thinking
phrase
about that.
does
It's like, I think
psychic damage, so
it's well known among furries.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunate that I know about it then.
Yeah, but you know like a lot of furry shit for someone who's not a furry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
people know about like the rainbow dashed cum jar outside of the brony community.
Yeah, but that took years. Like, Rainbow Dash Cum Jar was a joke since like 2011. And it just took this long for jars to be a thing.
And I feel like that was a staple of the brony community. Like Subway Spyro is just kind of like an offshoot. If you know, you know. I feel like Cum Jar Rainbow Dash is like, that's what some people like think of when they just hear the word brony. They just think of some guy who like came in a cum jar.
God.
Yeah,
and
like,
left it on a radiator.
Like that was huge in the fandom. Like it was just a massive joke.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for some reason people didn't, outside of it, just didn't know.
Yeah.
Until now.
Until now it just like leaked out, and it's just like it's pretty funny.
Why?
I don't know
Why
why.
now?
I don't know why. Like it's so funny. In the past year, I've seen more like Rainbow Dash cum jar pictures. Than I
Yeah,
have,
it just became a thing where you could just post a jar or something in a jar without
Like,
context,
oh.
and everybody would know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's just Twitter. Just these things just go around because people just dig up old shit for content because they're
Makes sense.
unoriginal.
Like, are you winning, son? That's a very
Yeah,
old,
that was.
old meme. And now it's suddenly big again for some fucking reason. It's not funny.
It's okay. I like
It's
the
not.
have you seen like the wholesome ones? I kind of really like those.
Those ones that have fucking walls of text.
You're so mean.
I do hate happiness and fun and
Yeah,
children.
you hate everything nice.
I do.
It's like someone's. It's like like those wholesome memes are so good. It's like, are you winning some?
Nah, that's Reddit shit. Fuck that.
Oh, why are you so gay? Some of them are so nice.
I don't have a personality. I just hate Reddit.
I'm not crazy about Reddit either, but
In 2021, we're gonna make hating Reddit a personality trait.
I think it already is. That's just B users.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys.
It's where I learned to hate it, but also it's a bad website.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Every fucking comment is like dudes trying to one up each other for shitty jokes.
Yeah.
And it's like I still don't understand how karma works. It's been 5 years. I still don't get it.
It's like a horribly fucking mismanaged layout where it's slightly indented, like you press tab and then that's where the new guy is, and then tab again, then there's another one. It's just fucking laid out horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they fucked it up even worse.
Yeah, the new layout's even worse. Like, I don't know if it's just me. It's been 2 years, but NSFW search results still don't work. I just can't search for NSFW. I have to use old spot Reddit.
Imagine looking for porn on Reddit.
Well,
It's not even good for that.
listen.
It's awful for
It's
that.
good for audio. Like, if you're trying to hear, like, audio, there's some really well organized stuff, okay?
It does have WebM support, I suppose, and 4chan and 8chan still don't. Wait, no. I'm sorry. No, both of those do. I'm thinking of Twitter.
You are
Twitter
literally
doesn't have WebM
crazy.
support.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
where WebMs came from. Like, what are you
Yeah,
saying?
Whoops. Hold on. Yeah, back
Look,
the
it
fuck
took,
up.
it took me at least 5 years to learn the search syntax on Fur Affinity, and I don't need to learn any other porn search syntax.
I was so happy when I was like a teen and I finally learned how to use E61. I'm like, oh, I can score :order. Holy shit! like, dude.
I mean, I did kind of learn that shit on like Derpy Boru because
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, furries. I'm gonna look at pony shit.
It's okay. E61 was my first, and I'm very happy to be. And also, like, rule34.net or whatever, like that shitty old website. You used to use that one all the fucking time.
I only ever learned e-hentai.
I see. I barely know what that is.
That's that site that's all images. I don't know why they're called hentai.
Huh.
Is it-
I think I used Sankaku Complex for a bit, but that has a lot of really extremely fucked up shit.
That has the funniest fucking forums.
Oh, I don't look at
Those
the
are
forums.
the funniest people alive. You should go look at the Sankaku Complex forums. They are hilarious. There's no downside to looking at them. You will only become funnier.
Oh my god.
There's people just posting their daily lives about how they're so fucking anime. Like, they are the most hardcore weeb people.
Oh shit.
And they go through the whole fucking 9 yards.
I
dude.
kind of
It's the
like people
best.
like that.
People who have like a genuine sense of happiness and
Yes.
uncaring about
Yes.
the world around them.
Yes, genuinely.
Yeah,
I fucking
I
wish.
do.
I also wish I had no self-awareness whatsoever. That would be nice. Again.
I feel like some people learn to lose it.
I mean, I've definitely gotten better.
Not going to continue that. I
I
thought you
mean,
were. Gonna
I don't know. Like, I mean, I just like would never fucking open up about anything, and now here I am. So you know.
Opening up's gay and stupid, and you're wrong for doing it.
Damn, you're right. I should go back. I should go back in the closet and cut my hair and go to church.
Devalue.
Just start throwing away your HRT. Just start popping those fucking Alex Jones testosterone pills.
Like, legally mandated by the government to pop these Alex Jones.
Just fill a fucking blender bottle with Blue Chew and just walk it. Just walk
Oh
into
my
church like,
God.
what's up, my fellow males?
My fellow heterosexuals.
Hello. What's up, guys? You watched the game last night? Yeah,
Oh,
you
that-
see that touchdown? Crazy.
You fucking joke, but that was like, I swear to God, my parents' church almost worshipped the Seahawks more than more than Jesus
No,
during
I
these
know.
things.
I know. I went to church too, like in like my teenage years, or like even middle school, like with my parents, and they would talk about sports so fucking much, and like exactly like that. Like, do you see that touchdown last night? It's like, what the fuck? It's like, wow. It's just like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and it was
Beaver.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Mel. I'm gonna switch topics. Go ahead.
No, it was a whole fucking thing in Washington because like the quarterback of the Seahawks for like a good 5 years was like very like loudly Christian, and it was like, oh, he's so brave being Christian in like the Washington sports team and blah blah blah.
Christians really do get off on thinking that they're oppressed, huh?
Yeah.
They get off on thinking that anybody gives a shit what they think. That anybody's fucking listening to them outside of their fucking tight-knit circle. That anybody cares.
But that's everyone.
Yeah, kind of, but Christians are, like, really weird about it.
I suppose.
They're the only ones who are like, we're oppressed for being it's not okay to say God anymore.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. That
Yeah.
pisses me off incredibly.
Like, Jews aren't like, yo, where the fuck's Yahweh, you know?
Like, motherfuckers really be, like, going up to, like, Starbucks being like, Merry Christmas! You gonna say it back to me?
Happy holidays!
Yeah, you gonna say it back to me? Can you say Merry... Is that against your contract here at Starbucks? Can you say Merry Christmas to me? Manager! Merry Christmas! It's Christmas in 2 months! I see the red cup, but you didn't say Merry Christmas to me!
Very good. Very solid.
Thank you.
So, Beaver, aren't your parents like hardcore alcoholics?
Kind of.
How are they Christian?
Well, no, I mean, most Christians I know drink pretty hard.
Do they?
I mean, yeah, even like, I don't know if this is too much, but my brother's going to school soon, right? He's actually going to like a Catholic university. You know,
Gross.
very strict about everything. Completely non-dry campus. Like, you can have
Wow.
alcohol everywhere you want, but like anything remotely else is frowned upon. Like everything, like even they frown upon like sex openly very hard. Like they I think that all the dorms are like single gender, which is insane to me. I don't fucking know how that's a thing. Like even when I was at freshman college, we had like you know, like even I think it was like by floor, but like you know, whatever. They're just completely separated, like all that sort of stuff. And I was really surprised when I heard it. Like it was completely non-dry campus. Like you could just have alcohol everywhere. But they're like super, and that, like they have like mandatory like religious classes type thing. But I was just, but yeah, no, Christians drink. They literally have the wine like during the service.
I know, but I thought that was like, you're drinking the
And-
blood of Christ. So this is special. This is different.
Well, I always interpret it like Jesus liked drinking. He turned the water into wine or whatever. So it's,
Beaver was a wino. I'm sorry, Jesus was a wino.
I just like, yeah, most people I've seen who've been Christian tend to drink a bit, and it falls
Right.
within their beliefs and rulings. So you know, it's I don't think that it's bad to drink anywhere in the Bible. Like I think that's just an okay thing. I could be wrong.
You're
Though.
saying you are wrong. There is something about not
Really?
drinking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
I
just
remember
kind of
there's like hardcore Catholicists very much are like, fuck drinking. That shit's the devil.
Really,
Do that shit. Yeah.
I didn't know that at
it's
all.
also like
So
just fucking
Go
like
ahead.
construed as, you know, because it can be addictive, you know. It's like, oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can't serve that as a master and God and blah blah blah.
So it's almost like Christianity and religion in general just makes up its rules as it fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we already knew that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just the entire premise.
You believe Christianity is like jealous of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why can't we fuck up
Oh.
people's lives this bad?
Because we don't have power and we didn't write a book when we thought the earth was flat.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. I hate all brown people.
Well, that's sudden.
Yeah. What was that? I don't get it.
I was thinking about Islam,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all Islamists, right?
Okay.
I mean,
Brown people. So, I'm a good Christian man.
Oh God. Okay, that's where we're going.
I see.
Yeah, I see where
I
we're
drink my
going.
Bud Light at the end of a hard day working on the construction site, calling my liberal son a faggot, telling him to go to his room while he jerks off to fucking Berserk, Guts X, fucking, I forget his name, Griffith, Guts X, Griffith Yowie, fucking watching Free. He's got Twilight posters up, despite it being the year 2020.
I don't understand. Why does he jack off to this gay porn? I got like 7 priest friends I can introduce him to. Holy fuck.
See how he does around them priest fellas. Maybe
he's a little bit effeminate, They like to have fun with the effeminate ones.
Yeah, the priests really like my son because he's, he kind of looks like a girl. I don't know why, can't be for any faggot reasons, but I'm sure it's very healthy.
See, look how loud he's moaning. He's confessing his sins in there. This demon's coming out of him. I hear it, son. Let your demons out.
Look at that liquid come across the fucking confession booth.
That's what I call holy water. Now that's holy water. As fresh as you can get it. Oh.
Can it all be like the experiences I had in 1960 with my own priest, where he fucked me in my asshole? I'm sure it's something completely different.
That experience actually made me less gay.
I'm actually more homophobic now.
Yes.
Because my priest was a faggot. Mm-hmm. And brown. Don't allow that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm imagining like a Mexican priest going into like fucking Tacoma, Washington.
It actually, I don't think I've ever seen a priest of color.
You do in like Machete, I think.
What is Machete?
Like the movie.
I had in my parents' church, like in Tacoma, we had to go. I had to go to fucking like conferences and shit that they had. They did have like pastors come from like, there was one from what's the South American country that like is socialist and is fucked?
Romania?
Brazil?
No, not Brazil. Not
Peru.
Not Argentina.
Venezuela,
yeah. Yeah, no, pastor from there. There's one from Africa. Just from
an African pastor is the funniest fucking thing. Like, imagine the accent on that guy.
Oh yeah, no, there is. And it was like the fucking Cumtown Ethiopian bit. That was his actual voice.
Okay, that's funny as fucking shit. Holy fuck. Okay, that rules.
Literally, do not have gay sex here.
Do not have gay sex. You must not have gay sex. Unless it is with me. Okay.
Unless you are under the age of 12.
Then you can learn how bad it is. I can show you. It's not good.
Homosexuality is for the devil.
The devil.
The devil.
Do you want to go to heaven? Yes.
Then suck my dick.
Lots of candy up there.
Very big candy from the Lord.
The Lord.
I think that's racist to do that accent. It's probably
yes, but
who cares? It's funny.
But I'm clowning on priests, so I'm okay.
Yeah, it neutrals out. It's woke and it's not woke, so it's neither.
Mm-hmm.
Neither.
I don't know. Maybe it's like pretentious. Maybe it's dumb as fuck. But I just feel like if you become a priest and you spend your whole life like, I don't want to say like manipulating, but just.
No, that's what it is.
it's just so hard for me to vibe with. Like, it's just so fucking hard. Like, what are you doing?
They're perpetuating the white ethno-state. We'll go with that.
Damn.
That's my hot take on religion.
Mm-hmm.
All of it perpetuates the white ethno-state, even Islam. Even Hotep.
What about, like, paganism?
Isn't paganism like not a religion? I thought that was like a pagan was like something that isn't one of the three Abrahamics.
I mean,
Okay, so
religion
I don't-
as a term is like a wide umbrella.
Yeah, it's like paganism isn't a thing.
I know there's a term for like other, a term for what you're trying to say.
Well,
Fuck.
like even if it's not a thing, it can still be an idea that a group rallies around and quote unquote worships about.
Sure, but paganism is just the lack of an Abrahamic. Like, it's. I think that it's
Oh, did my internet cut out?
any polytheistic religion. I think is pagan. I think that's what that means.
I mean, I
We
think
have the internet. What the fuck are we doing? Pagan.
I think there's like specific pagan traditions though.
A person holding religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions.
Oh, okay.
And paganism is a thing. Okay, that is
Yeah.
a word.
Because I was gonna say, I know it's like closely tied with like Wicca. You know, like witchcraft and
surprising.
shit.
I guess fucking if you still believe in the Greek gods, you're a pagan. I think.
Huh.
Imagine being one of those guys who's like, any day now, Zeus will come fuck me as a goose.
Yeah, but like, how is that? I mean, how
It's
is
like-
that much more ridiculous than thinking there's a god?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm
like
not saying.
it sounds fucking like cool and chill, but it's just like I just can't bring myself to believe something like that. Like I'm just like too fucked from Christianity. I'm just like, no, I don't want to be involved in any kind of religion.
If God's real, he's gay. That's how I see it.
Damn.
And gay in the gamer way too, not the cool way.
He's gay.
Yeah. Met God, she's black. Hatsune Miku binder, bro. You good? You solid?
Yeah. Sorry.
You
sorry.
didn't sound good.
No, I'm doing great.
Is the Italian accent racist?
No, because they're white now.
Because they're what now?
They're white now.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't think that they count anymore. Like, an Irish accent isn't racist for the same reason.
Yeah, I mean, they're not,
Like-
like, oppressed anymore.
Yeah. At all. I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is there some parts of the United States that are still like, fuck the Irish?
Yeah, that's actually really funny. Yeah, no.
The one guy at your college who's like, man, you know, the Irish really were
Yeah.
the source of all the economic problems in the 20s.
The Irish control the media, if you really pay attention. Like, they're the ones. It is funny, though. All you have to do is associate your nationality with drinking, and you're cool. Like, that's it. Like people like the Irish, they're like, yeah, the Irish? Like, St. Patrick's Day? I get so drunk every St. Patrick's Day. I love that. I love the Irish. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, and the same
Like-
with the Scottish too, where they just
Yeah, exactly. You think Scottish, you think beer.
yeah,
Right?
I think,
Is Scottish beer?
Yo.
I think incomprehensible English and alcohol.
Yeah, and it's like, that's chill, you know? I'm
Yeah.
vibing.
I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw
But
some fucking
Italians-
people on Twitter the other day who were like, you can't use anything related to fae or fairies because they're like they're like they're Celtic culture and you can't appropriate Celtic culture and blah blah blah.
That's so beyond
It's like
fucking.
you've got
that
a
is
lot
so-
of fucking work ahead of you to take those things back
To-
from pop
To
culture.
log off, even. Log the fuck off, whoever said that, please. You have been online for way too long. Jesus fucking Christ. It's the Ouroboros of fucking woke shit. Is going neopronouns? Yes. Saying fade, fair, cultural appropriation. Too far to me. We should appropriate more things, though. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we as white people don't have enough. I'm thinking maybe it's our time to shine. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny because there are actually people who think that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there are actually people
I know there are.
who are really out here like, yeah, like, the whole thing with the
The Black Lives Matter? Is that what you're gonna say?
well, no, I was the whole thing with the slavery. That was like so long ago. why are we still pretending that they're oppressed? You know, like I think it's time for us to take things back a little bit. You know, like it's like I like the people who are like, yeah, it's just such bullshit. Like, bro, any person of color, they sign up for a college and they get in instantly. Because why? I don't know why. Let me tell you, was that person a slave? No. Did they have to suffer? No. I don't get it, quite frankly.
I do love the South for being as stupid as they are every second of every day.
Yeah.
And saying these things.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I should clarify, it's not the South's fault. It's that they're completely underfunded in education. And that the rest of the country's kind of just given up on the South. It's not really their fault that they're stupid hicks, but they are stupid hicks. It's just not their fault.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm honestly not sure about that one.
No, that's...
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind, like also the people they're raised by tend to also be that way, which could also be a reason, you know, of the schooling system. But
their education has been the same since the fucking 70s. Like, their textbooks are still that old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just, it perpetuates itself.
Yeah, there's a direct correlation between people who vote Republican and people in the South and lack of education. Like, it's not just a coincidence. It's very much, like, intentional, I think, to keep the South stupid so that they vote for, you know,
and yet,
the party that fucks them over the most.
Yeah, and then the Democrats just perpetuate that as well, because then they just, you know, are like, yeah, all Republicans live in trailer parks and they're just dumb hicks.
Yeah, just wino liberals saying fucking stupid shit that just pushes away Southern Republican voters even fucking farther, just morally.
Yeah, and I mean, I've called my parents dumb hicks and plenty in my day.
Don't they live in Washington?
Yeah, I mean they live in the woods in a double wide trailer, but you know.
Oh well, yeah, obviously.
Where is Maryland?
Where's Maryland? What?
Fucking idiot.
Well, that's where I was born.
It's by Washington D.C., the other Washington that y'all keep thinking that I was from.
That's where I was born, and I grew up for the first 7 or 8 years. Then we moved to Florida because my dad got a job in Florida. But my parents have always been just super Republican.
Where are their parents from?
I think my dad's dad was actually from Minnesota.
Okay. What about your mom's side?
Is that a swing? What is Minnesota? Minnesota.
It's I don't know.
Yeah, what is Minnesota? What did that win last year? 2016 election. It's kind of curious actually, because I was there like 6 months. No, before Corona, I was like in Minnesota, and I even in Florida, I've never seen so many right-wing people.
Right.
Damn.
We went to a little like bar place.
Oh, Minnesota's primarily blue.
Yeah, like that's what I thought. And we went to. I'm sorry.
You're just in the wrong part of town, I guess.
That's what I was thinking. But like even in Florida, like you know, Florida tends to be super like congregated. Like you go to Orlando, everyone is amazing. Like Orlando is like a different fucking world. And then you go to like even Miami too tends to be super like left, kind of like. Then you go to like Sarasota and everyone is just like fucking crazy. Like it is actually crazy because you walk into Orlando like 15 minutes away and like there it's like you're in like California, some parts of it. Like it's so fucking cool. Like they're motherfuckers like last time I was in Orlando there were people with like nail polish and shit and it felt great. It felt wonderful. Like I remember like even like going to eat like I was like I don't know. I just remember everyone in Orlando being much different than what I was used to.
Is nail polish your standard of wealth?
Well, no. I mean, there were a bunch of guys I saw with nail polish, which I never see in Florida.
Oh,
like
so
the guy
like
who took my order. Well, no, the guy who took my order at a pizza place was like wearing the cutest nail polish ever, and he was like masculine too.
I mean,
he was
no,
like a masculine
shade
guy.
for that, but I mean,
No, I was
it's
so
been-
happy. Like, it was
yeah.
great. Yeah. But, like, where I'm from in Florida, you'd never see that. Like, my
Yeah.
mom would laugh at him if I was like, yeah, like I was, like, genuinely surprised.
Your parents would call him a faggot. To his face.
They'd probably, like, that's weird.
That's a little queer of him, you think?
That's a little bit like, why is that guy wearing nail polish? That's not right. It's supposed to be for women to wear.
I don't understand anything.
I'm gonna call the police. That guy is definitely something mentally wrong with that person. I think let's get a.
We should put him in a straitjacket for jacking off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's. Can we watch him when he goes to the bathroom? Make sure he goes in the male bathroom.
Make
'Cause
sure
we're gonna.
Should check his trunk, see if there's any children in there.
God, dude. Like, they're, like, actually, like, I feel like, as a person, there's not much, like, I feel like most shit can bounce off me and I'm fine. When people say shit like that, like, it actually, like, makes my bones, like, fucking tense, dude. Like, oh my god. Like, holy fuck,
Especially
dude.
with your parents being homophobic. And you have to
Especially,
live with
like,
that.
well, it's like, you can't really do anything.
Yeah, because they're just gonna be stuck in their ways. They're fucking, they don't care.
Like,
And
there's 0 point to having a conversation. 0 point.
And that's the problem with a lot of discussion with Republicans is that they don't give a shit. It's not even being wrong or right. It is about owning the libs and just hating specific groups. Like, they don't give a shit. They just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just stuck in their ways, and there's nothing we can fucking do about it until they drop dead.
Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing is, like, I do think Democrats can be stubborn, of course. Like, no, like, and I consider myself stubborn. Like, there is nothing in the world that could convince me, like, to think we should be transphobic. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
to
just
think
basic human fucking decency.
I mean, some people would argue against that. You know what I mean?
Because they're not decent people. They're bad people. No, being transphobic makes you a bad person.
Well, I think that for some people, it's just the fact that they're so ingrained in religion that they just have to hate it. I don't necessarily think that makes someone bad if they've been conditioned to be like, so, like, if you genuinely believe that when you die, your fate for the rest of your life is going to be decided upon a god, and that's your entire life, Brad. I don't know if I can say you're, like, a bad person for wanting to not go to hell because you genuinely believe that not believing these things will make you suffer for millions of years. You know, I mean, maybe it's, you know, a lack of being able to look at the bigger picture, but I don't feel like that objectively makes someone bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you use that standard to try to, like, restrict other people's freedoms and, you know, shape other people's lives.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's like,
I just feel like there are a lot of decent people who are just born and raised in the wrong place in the wrong time, and it's caused them to have opinions and thoughts that they would otherwise be good people, but they were just.
yeah, but
I don't
it's
know.
just like, yeah, they might not have been a bad person without that upbringing, but now that the upbringing is ingrained, it's like, you can't say they're fundamentally a good person anymore unless you fucking, like, brainwash them completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm an asshole. I'm just calling Christians.
No,
fags.
like you can say that. Like, I get it. I get it. If you, like, it's hard not to. Like, looking at what, like, I don't know, even religion has done, like, on an outward scale, it's hard to not be like, yeah, these people are bad. These people are objectively wanting death on a group of people who've done nothing wrong to them their entire life. It's like, this is objectively a bad thought to harvest. But it's like, I just have hope.
Hope's
I don't
gay.
know. I think most people are capable of really good things.
Yeah. You had a train there going for a while, then you lost it.
I need to run a train on myself.
Yeah, please record that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no.
Xbox,
on my-
record that. Get your connection there. Reverse it like the Paranormal Activity movies. Remember that? To capture ghosts, they reversed their like Connect lens.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think it was in the 4th Paranormal Activity where that happened.
There
But
was
they
a
did-
4th
sounds-
Paranormal Activity?
Yeah. There were a lot of them. There's like 6 or 7.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, they became like Saw movies.
Jeez.
But yes, they used the Connect to see ghosts. And it fucking worked.
It's like fucking rip off like really bad shitty Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Where he like uses the Game Boy.
I don't know. I love Hollywood. We should make a movie. We should make a really terrible movie.
Hell yeah.
What would it be about?
Can I have sex in the movie?
Yeah. In fact, that's the
All
opening
right.
scene is you getting
That's
rammed
it.
by a black
Perfect.
guy.
I like this movie.
by
Person of
7
color.
black guys.
7 people of color.
Why? You know Onyx. You remember what Onyx said about that term, right?
Yeah, but Onyx is not the one ramming me.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like,
Yeah.
if I am going to be railed, I'm going to treat the person with respect.
Okay,
The
but
utmost respect.
white people came up with the term "people of color." And
I talked to all 7 of them beforehand, and I asked them what they want me to call them, and then I work with that term.
That's stupid.
You think so? You think that's stupid?
It's
Well, that's the
literally
thing, is like,
it's literally just rearranging the words "colored person."
well, okay, no, you're right. Well, no, I don't necessarily agree with that because I feel like there are like certain phrases that were purposely made and strung together to put down black people, to put them down and put them to make them feel lesser, like as slaves. And I feel like person of color was created not as that purpose. And I feel like just because it
Yeah, I
happens
mean,
to sound similar
It's
to
just
color.
isolating it from its context. I mean, like, if you call someone, I mean, transgendered is like normal word, but if you call someone a transsexual, then you're like walking on thin fucking ice.
Yeah, but that's just
Mhm.
an outdated term, transsexual.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it's-
is it?
it's
I
similar, I
honestly
guess.
didn't.
Yeah, it's outdated. It's not in use anymore. It's not a thing.
Okay. Well,
not-
for a while, I remember people using that term for like post-op. I don't fucking know. I
I
remember
mean,
that was
some
like a weird
older
term for a
older
while.
people do, but it's also from a time when that
Okay.
was like actually like the scaremongering term, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
why
that's
it's outdated.
That's disgusting.
Which is why we don't use
Also, like,
transsexual.
bro, people who say vestite, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
God.
super fucking thinly veiled.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that?
Like they're not even
Well,
trying to hide it.
That's another thing. It's like it's kind of hard with this type of stuff because it's like it's hard to get feedback on the particular group, like trans people and black people too. It's like I'm sure there are some people who are okay with the term person of color. And like in Onyx cases, they're just not like that's like epic white people nonsense. But like I'm sure that there are some people who are okay with that term. You know what I mean? I'm sure that there are some people who are not okay with the term black people, and some people who are completely okay with it. You know, some people who even prefer to be said like I'm a black person. You know what I mean? Like I've heard that a lot, where it's like I am a black person, you are a white person, I like to be called a black person. There's some people who are just not, and I get that too. So it's sort of hard sometimes, where it's like, you know, how do we know what? Like I think that people are just trying to find the one term that's the most comfortable. And I genuinely do think that there will be another term after people of color,
Well, I
probably
mean,
another one after that.
There is one already. It's like
Really?
like BIPOC, BIPOC.
What?
I
I
saw.
thought that was for mixed people.
Well, no, it's like a umbrella term, I guess. It's like Black Indigenous People of Color.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
I
like
just
it's
Googled
like an
this. I've
acronym,
seen this
like
a couple
LGBT,
times.
kind of.
I
Yeah.
thought I did think it was like mixed. Okay.
Yeah, no, I started seeing that
Okay.
specifically when like protests started this year.
I kind of like this one actually.
No, it's stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you hate then what do you say?
I just say black person or white person or Asian person, which is probably racist.
But I don't feel comfortable saying that because I know people who don't like being called black person.
Well, then they'll fucking tell me. Like, like person of color is so fucking close to colored person that it's just not cool. It's not
Really?
alright to me. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I guess. I don't know. I still. I don't know. I just feel like saying black person is just feels like wrong.
That's because you have white guilt.
I mean, I do, and you should have white guilt, honestly.
No, you shouldn't. White guilt's stupid.
Really? You don't think you should have white guilt?
No, because I didn't fucking put them on the boats, and I would have stopped them given the chance, but I fucking didn't, because I wasn't alive. It's not fair to have white guilt. Yes,
yeah, but you still get all of the access to better living because of your.
There's a difference between white guilt and recognizing your white privilege. Those are different things. White guilt is being like, oh man, I'm so sorry that our people did that to you. Oh, I'm so. Oh, let me fucking.
And that's how I feel.
You're stupid.
That's how I genuinely feel.
You
Like I think it's
treat
fucked
black
up
people
that
like people and not like fucking toys for your stupid fucking empathy meter going off the charts. They're just people, Beaver. You don't have to suck up to a black person because of what fucking George Kostopoulos did fucking 400 years ago on a plantation. Alright, good talk.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Fuck. You hit me with a strong line. You hit me with a strong bar, okay?
Like, of course, there's plenty of white privilege, and yeah, that needs to be fucking fixed, but it's not your fault, it's not my fault. And it's not like we're trying to perpetuate it. It's not like you and I are being like, fuck yeah, fuck black people, pro-Trump. It's just...
Yeah, but I am not... I feel like me and most people aren't actively doing much to be like...
What can we do? Tell me right now, what can you and I do besides go to a protest, besides do our best as we can to try and get Breonna Taylor's murderers arrested? What can we do, you and I? We can donate to those fucking, those bail funds. We can do those sorts of things. We can organize, which we're not doing, by the way. You and I are not organizing, which we should.
Oh, I understand.
But that's like, there's not much that you and I as normal people can do. There's no point to having white guilt. It's only a further divide. White guilt just treats black people like they're still slaves, which, if you want to get real socialist, everybody's a slave under capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just
I mean,
I just never vibed with that, like, feeling guilt for that in general, because it's like, you know, I've always been too fucking caught up in my own head having guilt for things that are, like, not bad about myself. I didn't need to add more. And it's like, if I start down that rabbit hole, I'm just going to become the person I was again, so.
Yeah, it's a thin line.
Yeah, it's like, I already have guilt for being what I fucking am. You know, being trans.
Mm-hmm. So, are you guys embarrassed to be white?
No, that's stupid.
No.
Nobody should be embarrassed about their skin color or anything like that. That's dumb.
I don't know. I feel a little bit embarrassed about what my ancestors did.
I feel embarrassed when Logic drops an album. That's as far as my white embarrassment goes.
I don't know. I feel a little embarrassed.
Nah,
why? I feel a little embarrassed.
Why?
Because I'm part of, like, an ancestry that did terrible things.
And that's not your fucking fault personally.
Yeah, but it should be my fault to make sure that doesn't happen again and feel bad for those past mistakes.
Yeah, no shit, make sure it doesn't happen again, but like that's do you think that Adolf Hitler's fucking grandchildren or whatever are like fucking I don't know if that's a good example. Do you
No, it's fine. Okay.
Like, it's silly to blame yourself for what your ancestors did. The whole point of living, motherfucker, is to leave something behind for the next generation.
Right, so how does me feeling guilty about the previous generation make it worse?
Because that's literally just distracting from the actual problem.
So what is the problem?
The problem, I would say, first and foremost, is capitalism. Black people are exploited for their black, Mexican, Native Americans, even Asians, less or so, but still, are exploited for their labor.
That's something our ancestors did that we're all fucking, a victim of. That's like something that's actively going on.
I'm not a class reductionist, but racism is a symptom of capitalism.
Slavery is going on to an extent in the prison system, but that's also another symptom of capitalism.
Yeah. I don't think that racism is the root cause of everything. I think that capitalism causes racism because of monetary divides. You see that a lot with racist white people who are like, oh, they just need to get jobs, those lazy fucking monkeys.
Dude, that's what my dad
I know it is. Jesus, I can read your mind.
Just get a job. Just get a job.
But it's never that simple. It's never that simple,
bro.
Because the way our society in capitalism is structured is to be against the most poor. And guess who we fucking put at the bottom with the most poor? The blacks, the Mexicans, the Native Americans.
But how is that not... Yeah, I feel guilty for doing that. Why is that not okay?
You didn't do that.
Yeah.
I am part of the system, and I have done nothing to prevent that. I have just sat here and watched it happen. I've been born...
What can you do right now against that? What?
Yeah, Beaver, you are as much a victim of the people perpetuating it as anyone else.
I suppose.
I wouldn't say as much of a victim. That's a bit...
there are different grades, yes, but I mean...
Yeah,
look,
no, I get you.
Look, we're all trans people here. We're pretty low on the fucking totem pole.
Okay.
Mel, you're the only one who's out of the closet, though.
Okay.
And, forcefully.
Yeah.
So.
Fine. You guys are right, but I will say all those previous things you mentioned, even if they're monetary, even if they're small, and I understand that's a kind of a basic thing to jump to, be it protesting, be it even socially. Those things are things that I haven't done at all. I've never protested ever, even peacefully. I've never protested, and I feel like I still should do a little bit of that. I don't necessarily feel, I don't feel white guilt, but I feel like I could be doing more than nothing.
Yeah, you could be. You should do more than nothing.
Exactly, and I just feel a little guilty for doing nothing.
Doing literally nothing. Yes, I understand feeling guilt for that.
Okay.
But.
Okay, and I feel like I don't feel like, I hate myself for being white, either way, as hard as I can try, I want to, like you said, make the next generation hopefully as least racist as possible. And I think harmony is kind of the ultimate goal, and honestly, harmony for just everyone, I know that for a while, it gets kind of crazy because you do have the other side of things where it's like you were saying, white guilt, it's like, oh, women should make more money than guys, or black people should. It's like, okay, is it wrong that okay, well, first of all, do you think that, I don't know what to say, black people, do you think they have an easier shot in getting into some colleges?
No. Well, yes, you said some colleges. Yes, ones that that specifically take on affirmative action programs. Yes.
Okay. Is that a bad thing?
I wouldn't say necessarily. I mean, what the fuck? I think that it's a bad thing because that shouldn't have to be a thing. College should just be free. Like other countries, they shouldn't.
Well, even if it's free, you still have to get accepted into the school.
Sure.
Even if they're paying for it.
Sure, but then that's like a racism symptom. Yeah, that's
just a fucking capitalist system. The fact that you have to fucking work your entire high school life and get perfect ACT scores to go to an Ivy League school to then be able to have the option to pay $50,000 a year. It's just so fucking cool. It's so cool, dude. It's so amazing.
$50,000 plus all your books and fucking.
Yeah, dude, literally, what the fuck?
A dorm? No, fuck you. You live with your parents or on the street.
Oh yeah. You want a dorm? Have fun. $30,000, bro. And there are some colleges that don't allow you to live off campus for your first year.
Mm-hmm.
Half the dorm. Like, what? Like, what?
Yeah, my first choice in school, I was going to have to live there on the other end of the fucking state.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, to even afford to live there, my parents would have had to go into debt, too.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Like, this is like, and motherfuckers who are, like, the most against socialism be the one who are like, yep, I love Harvard.
Yep.
And then, like...
Because they benefit the most from
that.
capitalist systems.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's kind of far removed. I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place today,
No,
but
that's fine.
But I feel like these have
Well,
been
it's fine.
some
The
good
conversation's lively, at least.
Yeah. I'm happy that this one isn't. You know, this is like probably the better one of the three people pods.
Yeah,
we've
it
had to
took
do.
a moment to get the rest off, but once we did, we found our energy.
Mm-hmm. It's here.
Just gotta find something to call Beaver fucking stupid about.
Have you had Mike's Harder lemonade?
Yes, I prefer it.
Yes, I've had it.
Really?
Not a fan.
I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I drank 1/4 of the. I have it's like one of the bigger. It's just a can. It's just a bigger can of Harder lemonade. It's kind of hard to get down, and it just tastes like fucking sugar.
Yeah,
it's
the alcohol.
yeah, it's too fucking sweet for me. I've been drinking Angry Orchard tonight, and like,
Really?
yeah, I don't mind tasting the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Angry
don't want
Orchard
to taste.
is one of the better ciders. Don't drink Reds. Reds is fucking garbage.
Reds was the first alcohol I ever drank, and it was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Way too sweet. Angry Orchard's a
Yeah.
nice balance. I like White Claw because it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
can,
the issue is like.
you can shotgun a White Claw and not care about the flavor.
Yeah. Because it's fucking awful.
Do you guys get sad when you drink?
Only if I was sad before.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
only-
I don't.
like if people leave me alone, I do.
I like to think that alcohol just amplifies whatever I was feeling before, and then that's it. All right, cool. We're at an hour 22. We're just gonna stop there. Just
Yeah. I mean, I
Silence.
think we kind
Well,
of.
I was okay. I was thinking about what you said, and like, when people talk to me and they tell me like, this substance amplifies what you're feeling, and in the common sense, I think of stuff like acid, where it's like if you're having a shitty day and you do acid, you're gonna be in for a hell of a hurt. Like if you are suffering deep depression and you do acid. But with alcohol, it's a conscious thing. You know what I mean? If you're sad and you drink, you're just gonna be sad, but you're still mentally aware of everything. It's not gonna horribly fuck you over. You know, you might cry a bit.
yeah.
So I guess you're kind of right. I feel like alcohol kind of opens your brain to some things. You know, if you've lost people in the past, you think about things a lot. Jesus Christ. You kind of, I just think you tend to think more. So I'm not necessarily sure like if you have to be sad priorhand, but I think you can. Like I've had some times I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna get fucked up, and then I just end up sad.
I think you're depressed.
I don't even know. No, shut up.
I think you're actually just depressed, like normally, and you don't know that yet.
Is that true, Nicky?
I think that's what's going on.
You think that's what's going on?
I think you're just depressed.
I mean, can a normal person not cry every once in a while?
Well, he can, but you're describing further symptoms.
All I said was that sometimes I think everyone's gotta let their emotions out sometimes. I think people are more complicated than we give
Yeah,
credit.
and then there's something wrong about you only letting your emotions out when you drink. Like, that's not healthy.
Well, no, I let my emotions out frequently.
Oh, yeah? Do you have any emotions while sober other than, man, I really like to suck some black dick right now?
Jesus Christ. Those emotions follow me into my drunken state. If I'll have you know. Those do not go away. Why does it have to be black? Could be any
It's
color.
funniest when I say black, is why.
You know, I will say,
Yeah?
like, you've smoked weed before,
Yeah,
right?
it sucked.
Like, how do people prefer that over drinking?
I'm I don't know, fucking. Maybe they just. Maybe it's a cultural thing.
No.
Maybe they're like, oh man, Bob Marley, high school, fucking love weed, dude. XD.
I genuinely think it feels different for people.
It probably does.
Like for me, like sometimes I'll drink something, and I will literally just feel in bliss. Like I remembered like just taking like a couple shots and just it's only sometimes, but sometimes I will just feel bliss.
I've gotten angry after drinking before.
Yeah, both weed and alcohol for me have been like hit or miss. 'Cause I mean, fucking edibles. Like, so I had like a 10-pack of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tried one the first time, didn't feel much for like a whole day. Next time I had them, I had 2. They're like, I think 10 milligram, maybe.
Okay.
They're like pretty easy dose to start with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, second time I had 2 of them, and it was fucking amazing, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I mean, that's how it was for most of going through that pack. Then I had 1 left, right? I have the last one. By the end of the night, I black out on the fucking kitchen floor. My like grandma screaming at me, trying to wake me up.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I was just not having a good fucking time once I woke up either, because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in so much fucking trouble. Even though you know what I did was completely legal.
Yeah, no. Like, it's so weird how substances work.
Yeah.
Like, I'll drink sometimes, and I'll just be like, I feel so bad. Like, I just want to throw up, my stomach hurts, I'm in pain, this is terrible. Why the fuck did I do this? And then sometimes I'll drink, I'm like, this is the best thing ever, holy fuck.
Yeah, for me, it's like, drinking, if I'm like, in like, you know, lively group of friends, and you know, it's a good social situation, I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like the moment you leave me with my thoughts when I'm intoxicated, and I will just fucking tear myself up. Either that, or if I'm drunk enough, I'll just be blissed out and gone for a few hours before I fall asleep.
Nah, if I drink alone, I just play video games, and I have the same experience, just like more woozy.
Really?
Yeah. I just get frustrated when I try to play video games drunk.
It turns out I'm
It
turns out I'm a fucking god at Dark Souls 2 when I'm blackout drunk. I played it.
Really?
I started a new character, like remember up to like fucking the fucking Shaded Woods or whatever. And then I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh, I'm at the end of the game. I don't fucking remember doing that.
Damn.
That fucking rules. Yeah, that rules. Yeah, like when I started smoking weed, I used to pass out a lot. And I know that sounds weird. I know I'm a fucking bitch, but like when I started it, it was just with like high school friends, and like a couple, like 2 times, I just like almost hit the ground. Like just like one time I vividly remember, like on a porch, and I hadn't smoked a blunt in forever, and I smoked 1 blunt and I fell to the ground, like straight up just toppled. I don't know what the fuck happened, but like straight up I just passed the fuck out, like on the ground. And it was awful. I crawled from the balcony, like inside, and just slept on the floor. And that was terrible. Like, I didn't smoke anything for like a month. And then the next time I smoked, it was amazing. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck?
There are different strains of weed, right? Like, wouldn't those do different things?
Yes. And like nowadays, like it's degenerate, but like COVID's happening, and like I've been like there there hasn't been 3 days without me smoking, if that makes sense. Like if I smoke regularly, then nothing bad will happen. It's less impactful, but like the like fear of like pain doesn't exist, because if I'm just used to it, I don't fucking know.
You good? You solid?
No.
You're drunk right now, aren't you?
No.
No, you're fucked up. Again.
Shut up.
Man, you're gonna be dead next week, huh? Like,
I know,
like
right?
actually dead. gonna hear about.
You're like, finally, I don't have to record the pod anymore.
I'll have to start checking fucking Florida newsletters, being like, all right.
You're like, finally, and I want to finish Disco Elysium before I kill myself. It's my like one goal. Is I keep being too drunk to read the words in Disco Elysium. And I just want to. It's so funny because your character in the game is an alcoholic, and I'm just like, this is great. I've never felt more in tune with my character. Like there are moments in the game where like you'll run into someone who has like you can see alcohol. The game's so fucking good. Everyone, I don't care who the fuck you are. Please play Disco Elysium. Please,
yeah,
it's so fucking good,
good,
dude. That's the best thing you've ever bought me. Like I would give you $100 straight up. Like I would hand you $100. I don't even care. Like, and I was like on the fence, and you were like, oh, bye. And I remember being like, thank you so much, Nicky. Like this fucking rules. I've wanted this game forever. That game. Oh my god, like it immerses me so much. Like I feel like I'm a teenager when you get like a new fucking game and you're poor as shit and you're like, finally I can play this video game that everyone else at school has been talking about. That's what I feel like when I play Disco Elysium, bro. Like nothing else makes it's so good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Fuck, it's so good. Play that game. Oh my god.
Very, very, very good. Mel, you should play it.
Especially if you like drinking. Oh my god, Melbent, you have to play
Yeah, it's on my list.
Very good.
I mean, like
it is way better socialist reading in theory than Marx could ever be.
That's the thing, right? Is it's like the game is not only like a commentary on capitalism, a commentary on even centrists, even like radical, like it goes in. Also like alcoholism and drugs, like it touches all of that. Yeah. Like I'm just wondering, like, can I marry the person who made this? Like holy fuck, dude. Like it actually kind of scares me, like how close it hits to home sometimes. And I'm like, okay, like holy fuck, like sometimes. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, that it like if you are a socialist and you like drinking and you want to kill yourself,
play Disco
there's
Elysium.
no game, please. Like dude, like I know I'm just talking about nothing, but the way that the main character is written. Like like you have this like your character has this sort of this goofy undertone, where like I don't know if this like recently it's occurred to me that I don't know if this goofy undertone of laughing serious stuff off as a joke it is just a thing that the left wing does, you know. And I know really sad people who are just left wing, and sometimes when their life's getting down, they'll kind of laugh it off and they'll explain it to me as like a joke, and I'm kind of sitting here like, should I be worried about this person? And I feel like your main character in Disco Elysium does that so fucking much. Like you'll be talking about how you blackout drunk almost shot yourself in the brain, and your character will be making jokes, and your lieutenant will be like, are you okay? And you'll just continue making jokes, and I'm saying nothing.
No, that's very good. You're talking.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, it's one of the best written characters. Like, I really love that game to death. It's such a well written game. Like,
I'm surprised that you.
Like,
I'm very surprised that you have this attitude, considering it is like very heavy on the text and it's like incredibly intelligent. It's a very smart game.
Yeah. Like, when I play any Fallout game, half the text just flies through my head. I couldn't tell you what any NPC tells me. But, dude, like, there's some text in Disco that I read, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, that shit hits so good. Like, fuck, man. I can't even go without reading the text. Like that, it's one of those games that I'm glad to be alive for, and I genuinely I want to hug the creator. Like there's yeah, that game, bless that game. I'm done now, but that's blessed. I'm blessed to have. It's one of those products that feels like it's not a complete product of capitalism. It feels like it was made because the creator fucking loves the art form, because they wanted to express themselves, and this is the only fucking way they know how in this world. And it's a beautiful work of art, and you should play it. It's like Pathologic 2 all over again, which is also a game you should play. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop now.
Oh, that's good.
I'm chill.
That's a good note.
Yeah.
Is that a good note to end on?
Yeah.
We're hour 34.
Is that, are we done? Are we done? Holy fuck, dude.
That was
Oh my
good.
God.
Yeah, it's a good note to end on. Happiness.
Yeah.
Some positivity in
It's-
this fucking piece of shit world.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. I like that.
Like,
I like that direction.
honestly, the little glimpses of happiness is just some of the only stuff we have to be alive for. So when I get to experience that, I chug my little happy heart, and I'm just really happy that we could have some happiness. Okay, we should now. Okay.
All right.
I think it's
All right.
time.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Stop.